March 2017. A group of children were playing near a field when they made a chilling discovery. The mutilated body of a young girl, barely 10 years old. At first, it looked like another tragic case of murder, but what investigators uncovered sent shockwaves across the entire nation. 3 people were arrested, and what they confessed was beyond horrifying. This wasn't just a murder, it was a human sacrifice. The killers believed that offering the life of an innocent child would magically cure a paralyzed man, all on the advice of a so-called sorcerer. And disturbingly, this is not a one-off case. From cursed objects and healing waters to election-winning witchcraft and billion-dollar rituals, superstition isn't just surviving, it is thriving.
Graduation class offers life out of this evolutionary level.
Definitely noticed quite an escalation in violence.
Born and raised in Scientology, and I left when I was 22 years old.
I have free will.
And I am doing this of my own free will. My own free will.
Maybe I'll take this off right now and then...
Welcome to Sleuthing Scams. And today, we're diving into the shocking world of how superstition became a billion-dollar industry. But before we expose the madness, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. What you're about to hear might just leave you speechless. In the age of AI, space tourism, and quantum computing, you would think superstition would be dead, right? Wrong. From million-dollar gemstone markets to miracle cures and ritual killings, superstition is not only alive, it's booming. Across the world, irrational beliefs have evolved into a structured, monetized industry worth billions. And in some places, people aren't just losing money, they're losing lives. This isn't just about old traditions. It's about how fear, hope, and desperation have been turned into profit. Welcome to the dark but lucrative world of modern superstition. Let's dig into the facts and the billion-dollar truth. Superstition has always fed on fear. Fear of failure, disease, poverty, loneliness, even death. But today, that fear is monetized at scale. Let's start with India, where astrology is a booming business. According to a 2011 report by the Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India, the country's astrology industry was valued at 40,000 crore. That's equal to $5 billion and growing by 20% annually. That includes palm readers, horoscope apps, Vastu consultants, numerologists, and gemstone dealers. In 2023, the online astrology app AstroTalk raised millions in funding and claims to do over $20 million in annual revenue, mostly from paid video consultations and horoscope services. Gemstones alone make up a huge part of this. A certified blue sapphire, said to cure bad luck, can cost upwards of $600,000, and demand hasn't slowed. In fact, India is one of the largest markets for astrological gemstones, which are often worn by Bollywood stars and politicians alike. What's driving this growth? 2 things: hope and helplessness. Even in educated urban societies, superstition thrives. Just look at technology usage. In China, lucky numbers influence everything, from license plates to apartment sales. The number 8, considered lucky, can add thousands to the value of real estate. The 2008 Beijing Olympics started at 8:08 p.m. on 8 August 2008. Not because of logistics, but because of feng shui. In the US, buildings skip the 13th floor. In hotels across Europe, room 13 is replaced by 12A. Even Apple's iPhone 13 had lower pre-order numbers in some Asian markets This is where it gets crazy. In 2019, a California tech CEO reportedly delayed a company IPO because an astrologer warned of Mercury retrograde. That's a multi-million-dollar decision influenced by superstition in Silicon Valley. So yes, superstition has adapted. It's no longer about just exorcisms or village witch doctors. It's woven into real estate, finance, and even global tech strategy. Now let's shift to the darker side, where superstition leads to violence and belief becomes blood. In October 2022 in Kerala, a couple lured two women into their home, tortured them, and killed them, all under the influence of a so-called black magician who promised riches through human sacrifice. This wasn't ancient history. It happened in a middle-class neighborhood in modern-day India. According to India's National Crime Records Bureau, at least 88 people were killed in witchcraft-related murders in 2021, and 11 died due to human sacrifice. These aren't myths. These are documented cases. In Africa, particularly in Uganda and Nigeria, ritual killings of children are still common. A 2014 UNICEF report revealed that child sacrifice was increasing, with victims often targeted for spiritual potency to bring wealth. What's behind these tragedies? A thriving underground network of witch doctors, exorcists, and spiritual healers, many of whom charge thousands for these deadly rituals. Superstition isn't just a belief system. In some parts of the world, it's a literal death trade. So how did superstition become a billion-dollar business? Because it exploits what all humans have: fear of the unknown, desire for control, and hope for something better. From bloody rituals to spiritual apps, from celebrity-backed gemstones to fake priests on WhatsApp, superstition has evolved. It's no longer just belief. It's an industry, a network, a machine that prints money using people's emotions. And while laws are catching up, like the Anti-Superstition Act in Maharashtra in India, enforcement is weak and belief is strong. The truth is, science may be advancing, but superstition is adapting just as fast. And until we educate, investigate, and legislate, this billion-dollar beast will keep feeding on fear. So next time someone tells you to wear a sapphire, chant a mantra, or buy a magical ring, ask them, who profits from your fear? And that is the real curse of superstition. And on that note, it's time for us to call it a day. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.